Cleveland. Call the Alan Cox Show.
I was on this radio station in Cleveland.
216-578-1007 or 1-800-348-1007.
I am bleeding internally and also externally. What did you do to me? There's no air in my lungs. And I'm crying on the floor of a Walmart store. Crying on the floor of a Walmart store. I don't even know who I am anymore. My blood is all over the floor. Something you said yesterday is stuck in my head. Now it's crawled inside of me, eating at my flesh. I was a god, but then I fell, condemned to eternally.
I got a letter from our buddy Jesse Schultz. Because you guys were talking about the prank names yesterday. The We Too Low, the Holy Fook, the Hugh Janus. Like you said, it got me thinking about the years ago, somebody kept pranking local access televangelists and writing their story, but it was just the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Does anybody remember this?
No.
Or like the local, I don't know where this was, but it was just
Oh,
like
yeah, I remember this,
local
yeah.
cable access
Yeah.
Jesus shows, and a guy would write a letter about his life story and how it brought him around to the Lord or whatever, but it was the story of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Stephen says, growing up on the mean streets of West Philadelphia, I never dreamed that I would even be able to own TV equipment to view a channel such as yours. What made this all possible for me was the loving embrace of my auntie stationed in Bel Air. It was there that I first caught a glimpse of your channel and knew from that moment on that my circle of trusted faces had grown substantially. Upon one of my many visits back to West Philadelphia before the recession hit, I visited the playground where I spent most of my days shooting some basketball, but also just chilling out and relaxing.
I don't think that story is genuine. I think the guy is a clown. He's a joker. He's been sending that material to all the programs.
Oh, right, okay, well, let's delete him, and we'll permanently delete him from the list.
I think that guy is a joker. I love that. Her little co-host there. They're trying to get some information through to her.
It's like an episode of The Office. Michael's making everybody share about when they like grief or something, when they lost somebody. And Ryan starts telling the Lion King story.
Right.
It's like, my dad was killed by my uncle. I got to come back and avenge his name.
And Michael's the only one who doesn't get it.
Yeah.
Everybody else going, that's a Lion King. Yeah. Want another Brian call?
Of course.
Your money, my good luck, your kid could be set for life. I'm telling you.
I don't know what he's
I just want
insinuating there.
I don't want to know what he's doing all day, but there's a morbid curiosity that just wants to be a fly on the wall and see what is going on with Brian.
Your money, my good looks.
Like, what kind of mansion do you think he lives in?
What kind of? I don't think he lives in a mansion.
Oh, I think he lives in a mansion, and he's got chicks all over the place, and Brian's just killing it.
That's why he's calling me so frequently.
Yeah.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Your money, my good luck, your kid could be set for life. I'm telling you.
He's good looking.
Listen.
He can play guitar.
Yep, he thinks I have money.
Shred on guitar.
He really can.
Yeah.
Every time he calls and he plays something new, I am transported. You know how music can transport you? Yes. I'm always transported when he picks up a guitar.
I wonder if he's related to Corey Feldman.
Yeah, maybe.
They have similar styles.
Mm-hmm. That's good, too.
All in all, it's the star. I know they break it along.
Oh, if only David Gilmour and Roger Waters could bury their hatchets and get everybody back together again. Well, not Sid Barrett, but you get it. By the way, speaking of the Olympics, we were talking about the Australian breakdancer before the break and how she might have manipulated the entire process to get her country to pay for a free trip to Paris for her. Ohio ranked very high in the states who won the most medals. We were number 6.
Nice.
Out of 50. There's 50 states, right?
For now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Till we start having the Western Alliance and all that.
Yeah, Ohio, number 6, behind California, Florida, Texas, New York, and Illinois. 16 medals won by athletes from the state of Ohio. Vermont was dead last with 1. But we got 9 gold medals, 5 silver, 2 bronze. How about that?
Woohoo.
Very exciting. Mary didn't care because New York beat us
Yeah.
by
suck it.
1 full medal.
And it's me. I'm the middle.
You are the medal. Hey, the Guardians are playing tonight, right around the corner. Second of 3 against the Cubs. They beat them last night by 1 run. 9-8 was the final there. 6:40 is your start tonight. The Buzzard. And on the iHeartRadio app. If you want to listen there, it's easily done. So we'll get out of here a few minutes before that. And then Guardians Cubs around the corner at Progressive Field. If you listen to us on the app, by the way, from out of state, I want to know where you are. Angela listens in Nashville, Tennessee. Alan is in Charleston.
That's your name.
That is my name, spelled the same way, too. Mark's up in Albany. Greg is a Canadian bureau chief. He's in Temagami, Ontario. Catherine is in Tampa. And Victoria is a new listener in Bothell, Washington. And one of our Idaho bureau chiefs just sent me kind of a dumb story, but it made me laugh. She is in Twin Falls, Idaho. So right there in her county.
I found out that that's where my parents are right now. I didn't know.
Are they really?
Yeah, they're in
They're in
Idaho.
Twin Falls,
Not
Idaho?
in Twin Falls, but they're in Idaho.
Oh, they're in Idaho.
Visiting my brother.
Uh-huh. Where does he live in Idaho? Coeur d'Alene?
Burley, Idaho.
Burley, Idaho. All right. And how did you discover this?
My sister told me.
Ah.
Because I texted her. I was like, hey, talking about mom and dad today.
Yep.
How's things?
And she said they're in Idaho.
Yeah.
And you had no clue.
No idea.
Yeah. How long will they be there?
I'll call him.
Yeah, no, listen,
yeah.
it's not for us to say. Well, anyway, Burley, where they are, very close to where this happened in Twin Falls, Idaho. As luck would have it, it's about 45 minutes away. And in Twin Falls, the Idaho State Police were on the scene this morning when a semi-truck full of manure collided with another truck carrying 48,000 pounds of cane molasses. Which, you know, if you're the Idaho State Police, you got to call that in. Hey, I had a shrimp truck hit a molasses carrier, and we're going to have to close down I-84 because who gets in more trouble? The guy carrying the manure, which is more valuable on the open market? The molasses guy or the manure guy? Assuming that they're both being transported for sale. One of them caught on fire. They didn't specify which, or did they? Oh, yeah, the truck carrying the crap caught on fire. So now if you were on this stretch of highway there in Jerome County, Idaho, not far from where your parents are, the air would have been just full of, it would smell like poo and partially molasses.
Sweet poo.
Sweet, sweet poo. Yeah.
Is that where Sweetie Poo came from?
Sweetie Pie? What is Sweetie Poo?
You never heard anyone say Sweetie Poo?
I haven't.
I've never heard Sweetie
I've never
Poo
heard
either.
Sweetie Poo.
Maybe feel like Sweetie Pooh's been out there.
It might be. I've just never heard it.
Maybe
I'm not saying it's not a thing.
What's the thing where you thought something was a thing?
The Mandela effect?
Yeah, it might be that.
Sweetie Pooh. Maybe it's a cartoon character that we're not hip to.
Hi, Alan. Today's my birthday, and I'm not asking for happy birthday wishes, but I do love it when you hit the post. So I am asking you to pick a song from the year of my birth, 1984. There's simply no way to know how old that makes me today. Anyway, I'd love it if you pick a song and hit the post. Thanks. Bye.
Is that Shannon? She's 40? Is that what that is, Mary?
Mm-hmm.
She's born in 1984. Her birthday's today. So that makes her 40.
Yep.
1984. What's a good 1984 song for her? 100.7 WMMS. Brand new song here from Sheila E. for Shannon. Having a birthday, 40. Glamorous life from the Buzzard. Oh, what a great goddamn song this is, too. Best song of 1984. And yes, I was a huge Van Halen fan. Oh, Sheila E. I had such a massive crush on Sheila E.
Did
Holy
Van
cow.
Halen release anything that year?
I mean, if they did, they didn't label it very well.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure. God, Sheila E. I think that might have been the first time I saw a woman really play the drums. I mean, Karen Carpenter played, and she was a beast too. But I mean, they just weren't playing dynamic music, right? But Sheila E. Holy cow! Watching her play, and she was super foxy. Her whole family were musicians. Her uncles were in Bay Area punk bands and stuff. And then she starts hooking up with Prince, and then this comes out. But the video, she's wearing the fur. God, I was 13 when this came out. And Mary, I'm walking around my house with a rod.
Ew, Alan.
No, like a metal rod. My dad was doing some work, and I was walking. No, we didn't have MTV. We didn't have cable. So, I'd have to be at a friend's house or something, and they ran the video for this all the time.
So when you catch it, it'd be a very special moment.
A very, very special moment.
What year was Madonna's first album, first songs coming out?
81, maybe?
It was that early?
I think so, yeah. It was
Wow.
Madonna's first album. You mean the self-titled one? Is that what it was called?
I don't even know. I don't know the album titles really.
Well, because Like a Prayer was a big one. Madonna came out in 1983, her debut album.
Because my girlfriend and I were just listening to a bunch of old Madonna on Saturday night. And I forgot she's got some real
Because
bangers.
of Deadpool.
Well, no, it wasn't. It was just her wanting to listen to it.
I see.
Because maybe subliminally because of Deadpool, because it's been in so many reels and things like that.
Yeah.
But she's just like, I haven't listened to Madonna in a long time. I'm like, let's do it.
I haven't listened to Madonna. I mean, last album of hers I listened to was Music, and that was friggin' 25 years ago.
Right. Well,
But Like a Virgin, obviously, that's when she went.
we were just going straight.
Supernova
80s,
in 1984.
80s Madonna.
Yeah.
Maybe a little 90s, but most of it was the 80s stuff. I think as far as we got was like Vogue.
I just remember back in the day, Dweezil Zappa, Frank's kid, was a pretty good guitar player, and he had this deep blue guitar that was painted in the cover art of Madonna's True Blue album. And I just thought that was the coolest friggin' guitar at the time. Because, listen, like everybody else, I thought Madonna was super hot.
Does Madonna 80s stuff bother you, or?
It all bothers me.
All of it.
I don't like it.
Huh.
It doesn't, not bothers me. I just don't like it.
It's not your style.
It
I
doesn't
get it.
sound good to me.
It predates you.
Right.
I just love that Madonna stuff. That early stuff's so good. Yeah, Like a Prayer wait, is that what it's called?
Yeah, Like a Prayer.
Like a Prayer.
It was
and
Like a Virgin, Like a Prayer.
Like a
yeah.
Prayer.
She liked the word like.
Borderline. Give me
Yeah.
some Borderline right now.
Hold on, let me
Yeah.
punch in some Madonna here. I mean, the lake is playing this crap every 5 minutes, so.
They play anything.
It is true. Lucky Star, Holiday.
Yeah. Oh, Holiday's a good one, too.
So are you dancing around your apartment when this is on? That might be where we have to part company.
What? On Saturday?
Yeah.
No, we were just having a fire, sitting outside at her place.
Oh, this is fireside music.
It's just what she wanted to listen to. So we were just talking. It was just kind of background music, but every once in a while.
And you went along with it.
Absolutely. Why wouldn't I?
I mean, so if I was sitting there with somebody hanging out, and they were like, "I want to listen to Madonna," I'd be like, "Okay." You were happy about it.
Yeah, because I hadn't listened to it in so long that I was like, "Hey, let's listen to some Madonna." I hadn't heard Borderline in I don't know how long.
Yeah.
So hearing this and like a Virgin and stuff like that, it was fun.
Gee, Mary, this isn't blowing your skirt
No,
up.
this is not. Sounds like a dream sequence from what's that? Over the Rainbow, reading Rainbow.
Oh yeah, with LeVar Burton.
Mm-hmm.
Open Your Heart.
Yeah, Open Your Heart's a good one.
This is '87 when this Papa Don't Preach. Remember, Danny Aiello was her dad in the Papa Don't Preach video. The late great Danny Aiello. Vogue was a massive hit, but it was a terrible song. True Blue. Live to Tell was okay. That was in a movie, I think. Crazy for You. Wasn't that from Vision Quest, the wrestling movie?
Yeah, that's a great song, too.
Dress You Up. Give Me All Your Lovin'. Give Me All Your Lovin'. Well, anyway. You guys already did this. We don't need to do it again.
All right.
Madonna.
Really
80s. So what was the cutoff point?
I don't know. I just put on a playlist that was 80s Madonna.
Yeah.
We were hanging out, talking, telling stories.
Drinking, I bet.
No, she doesn't drink.
But were you drinking?
No.
Oh.
I was at her house. I'm not going to drink at her house. That seems weird.
Why?
Because
She can
doesn't
accommodate.
drink.
No, I understand, but I
just
mean,
don't-
most people that don't drink, Mary, you don't get mad when other people drink.
No.
But you understand why I wouldn't want to be there drinking in her house.
One-on-one, and you're
Yeah.
hanging out with your significant other.
Well, I
who's
didn't
sober.
know it was just the two of you.
Oh, it was us two and her niece.
Oh,
was
okay. Well, there's a
17.
kid
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, all right. I understand.
They're just hanging out. Yeah, I don't drink a lot with her because it feels weird to drink with somebody that's not drinking.
Yeah.
And I don't need to. She's pleasant to be around without without booze.
When you know.
Hey, I finally found one who's pleasant to be around.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's pretty good. Sometimes that's the best you can hope for, is pleasant. But you know what's going to happen? Hold on, let me get it back. You know what's going to happen if conversations start being had.
Your money, my good luck, your kid could be set for life. I'm telling you.
Yeah, Brian's telling you.
He's telling us.
I'm going to
We're
take a
listening.
break. Yeah, if you want those Newfound Glory tickets, those guys are doing the 20th anniversary of their Catalyst album, so they're going to perform that in its entirety.